Hello everyone. My name is Arshita, working as an assistant professor in the Department of CSD, ATME College of Engineering, Mysore. I welcome you all to this session. So, in this session, we'll be studying second lab program of your data structure lab. So, in this lab program, we will be studying about strings. Strings are nothing but a sequence of characters, that is alphabets like I, hello. They are the characters, right? So strings is nothing but a collection of characters. So in this particular program, we will be studying different operations which can be performed on strings, such as read operation, pattern operation, and the replace operation. So read operation is nothing but whichever the characters entered by the user, that particular characters will be read. So for that, we'll use something known as read operation. And next operation is pattern operation or a pattern string. Pattern string is nothing but a substring which is present in a main string. For example, Hi Mysuru. In this, Hi Mysore, in this we can say that I is the pattern string of a main string. And then Mysore is also one of the separate pattern string. So that's known as pattern string. And a string of next operation is a replace string. After taking input from the user and after finding pattern in that particular inputted string, we can replace that pattern string using replace operation. So so now we'll be using some of the keywords for string. To take input from the string. We will be using keyword known as str, and for replace we will be using keyword known as rep, and for the pattern string we will be using keyword p. Along with this, they are clearly mentioned in the program that you should not use any of the built-in functions. Built-in functions are the such kind of a function which is already created and stored in the libraries, inbuilt libraries, which can be used by importing header files like stdio.h, math.h, and stdlibrary.h. So, for in the particular condition of this program is we should not use built-in programs. That means we can create our own programs. So let us see the execution of a program. Okay, to begin with, is already mentioned, we can't use any of the extra built-in functions, but we can define our own functions, which are known as user-defined function. User-defined functions are these that kind of a functions which can be customized according to the needs of an user. So to begin with, the first sentence is an header file. That is slash include stdio.h. Stdio.h is a such kind of a header file which is used to take an input and to display the output of a program. After that, there are two statements, that is white read strings and white find and replace kind of a functions. These are the user defined functions. That is, these two functions are customized by ourselves. So using these functions, we can create the features whichever we required. So after that, we are declaring variables for to take in inputs and to display the answers to the user. So here char str is used to take an input from the user, and then the pat which indicates that it's a pattern string and its size is 100, and main string size is also 100. And after that, rep that represent the replace string, its size also 100. After taking input from the user and after finding the pattern inside this inputted string, now after replacing the string we should display the answer, right? For that we are using ans, that is answer. The size limit for answer is 200. After that, there is a main function. Actually, from here onwards, actual execution of a program will begin. So in the previous classes also, I said that the function definition is not enough to use that function. After defining the function, we should call that function to use that function. So here we are doing same thing. We already declared functions are there, bro. That functions are called here. Read strings and find and replace. And return zero will indicate the answer of this particular function. So now, firstly, we will be customizing in features whichever we required under the white read string function. Here, by using wide read string functions, we will be taking input from the user. The inputs are main string and then the pattern string and the replaced string. After finding the pattern inside the main string, we need some other keyword or element which can be replaced by with the respect to pattern. No? So for that, we are asking pattern. After finding pattern, we are asking replace string. So after that, these particular for loops are used to remove new line characters from the entered string and pattern string and then the replace string. So these are the features which are declared under the wide restring function. After that, next function is wide find and replace function. So this is a kind of function which is used to find an pattern inside main string and to replace that pattern string within the main string. So here we are declaring a variables, that is int I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0. So here in this particular loop, we will be finding a pattern first. We were using this but complete looping statement. We will be searching a pattern string inside a main string. If we found the pattern, then after finding a pattern, it will go for this particular block which will be used to replace pattern string from the new string in a main string. So after finding a string, finding a pattern inside that string, after finding a pattern inside the string, next task is to replace the pattern string within the main string. After replacing, the total answer will be printed using this particular line. So next, if in case pattern is not at all found inside that particular loop, then our pattern is not at all found in this particular looping statement, then it will exit from that loop and it will enter this loop. If found is equal to 0, print pattern not found. If in case pattern found and answer is also ready to print, then this particular statement will get executed. So this is your second program. So now let us see the output. So when you run this program, it will ask for main string, that is str. So let us give I Mysore. So now it will ask for a pattern string, which is you can give, if in case, let us give some other elements. See, I have given pattern string as HELL and it will ask for replace string also. I have entered replace string REP, that is I. It's showing that pattern not found because HELL is not at all there in I Mysore, right? So it is showing pattern not found. Again, let us give correct inputs now. Let us give I Mysore again. So let us give I and let us give hey. So resulting string is A Mysore. Instead of I, A will be replaced. Oh, this is how we will get output from the second program. So I think it's clear with respect to program and the conditions. So second program is all about strings and the operations, different kinds of operation which can be performed on strings. So in this program we will be performing read operation, patterns, and while reading the string we will be searching a pattern string within that string. After finding a pattern string, we are replacing that pattern string by using replace operation. So I think everything is clear related to second program. Thank you for watching.